Hold on, gamers. My daughter has something to say. Okay, go ahead and say it. Oh, no, you have to speak up. You have to speak louder than this. See. What can you do? What can you do? Not much. How about you? Gamers, hi. It's Saturday. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna try to stream. Little girl, why are you upset? Here's your binky. Take this. Take this. It's a binky. It's for you. No, it's your binky. No, it belongs to you. She doesn't understand. This is her binky. Hey. Little girl, you're not making this easy for me today, are you? You're not. You're not gonna make this easy. You're not gonna make this easy for anybody. For anybody. Gamers, here we are. Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern. We should probably work on our game. Did she bump her head? No, she's always been like this. There you go. This is for you. Do you like it? You like it? She doesn't like it. Gamers. Got my gamer juice. Unfortunately, it's the Kirby's Prolapse flavor, which is like the worst one, but gamer juice is gamer juice. It is what it is. Cheers. Ugh. Anyway, last we left off, I think we were trying to wrap up the first draft of the Nathan Drake boss fight. We were beginning work on his desperation attack, Donut Drake. So I figure that's what we're going to be working on today. She's got the hiccups. She's just going to sit here and hiccup. She's gonna sit there and hiccup. It's okay. It's okay, it happens. Anyway, let's go ahead and figure out how to start this thing. I remember how to start this thing. Computer. Help, computer. Go. Now, little girl, this computer is older than you are. But to be fair, most things are older than you are. So get used to that. Owned.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
He does not want that binky. But she does want to spit. Where's your spit off? Oh, I can't reach it. I think I got it. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Game. Right, we're working on the game. This little girl took one heck of a poop today. I tell you what. One grody ass poop. She's one heck of a pooper. Good old 35%. Oh, here we go. Alright, so. We were starting to wrap up the Donut Drake portion of the fight. And I believe we were working on the transformation sequence. But did we put the sound effect in? Let's see. Eating. We did not put the sound effect in, so let's go grab it. Go grab it. Where is it? Is this it?
This one's huge!
Yep, that's it. Alright, we can combine that with eating the cookie. Should be pretty easy. So we will. I need recorder. Go. The mix with. Go. Alright.
This one's huge!
There we go.
This one's huge!
Save this. Alright, let's get this sound played. Okay, so we have a huge file. Corruptible. Let's make sure this works before we continue. Did we find an alternate tool to make AI voices? There's a service we can use, but unfortunately we need to source it with, the voices as a, to make the voice. We need to feed it the voices. It's not something where the voices are already there. We would have to feed it, and that's annoying. But it's an option.
Subway, where winners eat.
Wait, and we'll see how this looks.
Tasty! Taste! Tasty! Taste! 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 Tasty! Tasty! Taste! 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 Taste!
This one's huge!
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Lord, I love it. Alright. So. She transforms to Donuts Drake. What's he going to do? Careful, little girl. Baby, what do you think? No, look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Baby. No, she's still looking at the computer. Baby. No, I'm trying to talk to you. Baby, what do you think Donuts Drake should do for his desperation attack? What do you think? What should his attack be? Just give me your opinion. You were making this game. What would you have Donuts Drake do to attack Lara Croft? I don't think she knows. I don't think she knows. Okay. So, few options. Obviously the easy thing is to just have him slam down from the top, but we've had like two different desperation attacks be that already, so we're not doing that. You could try and crush Laura and bounce, so like boom, boom, boom. One thing I'm worried about is Laura. I mean, she moves pretty quick. Maybe as he slams down, the part of the floor he bounces against could become lava as it breaks away. It's a possibility. Little girl, can you relax? I'm trying to make Donuts Drake attack Lara Croft. Okay, let's see. He's getting ready to throw a heck of a fit. Last event do? So last event does nothing. I guess this can be... I guess this would technically be when he finishes transforming. So, in that case, I want him to start rising up so he can drop down, I suppose. Let's see, where is he? There he is. Set him to his own position, minus some. She just farted. That's gross. Alright, let's see. She farted, now she's spitting. What a rude girl. What an incredibly rude girl.
Subway, we're winners eat.
She really just wants to throw herself out of my lap and collapse herself onto the floor. She's really stupid. She might be kind of stupid.
Tasty.
Gamer, she might be dumb. She might be a dumb and stupid one.
Tasty.
This one's huge.
He just evaporated. Oops. What did I do wrong? Oh, I set his position to the wrong object. Alright, hold on. So... Oh, it should theoretically work. God damn, it's hard to only wear one earphone.
Subway, where winners eat.
Okay. Get us to the boss fight section. And the last part of the boss fight, you know what it means.
Tasty. Tasty.
Little girl, relax. Calm down. Calm down.
Tasty.
This one's huge.
So let's also do this. He'll only rise up once the cookies are done as well. So, where are they? Where's my cookies? Pick your count, compare to the number of cookies, equals 0. She's squirming. So here's the thing. Cinco had to go to work this morning. For the rest of the week, she's been working in the afternoon to the evening. Today, she's working in the morning. Which means she needed to sleep. Now, for the rest of the week, Cinco has made it her responsibility to take care of the baby overnight. So when the baby, fusses and wakes up, she goes over to take care of the baby, put her pacifier back in, make sure she gets back to sleep. Which means, through most of the week, Cinco gets shit for sleep. So yesterday, Cinco needed to go to bed, so I needed to watch the baby. This little turdlet does not know how to sleep right. Okay, I'm sitting in the chair we put in her room, trying to doze off, and she will just, out of nowhere, just start doing, squirming around like some kind of living strand of spaghetti, like she's the itchiest being that ever existed, half waking herself up, and then I have to get out of my half slumber to go and put her pacifier back in and see that she stops that. Like, I don't know if I slept last night. I genuinely don't know if I slept. Maybe I dozed off. Like, maybe I kind of nodded off, like, a couple of times each hour. But, to be honest, I genuinely don't think I slept last night. So I don't know how I'm alive. I agree, Warp Drac. You would have to be an idiot to care about air conditioning in the year 2024. Like, a lot of people say air conditioning is woke, but I think air conditioning is comfy as hell. I can't think of anything more comfy than air conditioning. Straight up. I don't know who's out here saying air conditioning is cringe. Air conditioning is, like, the best thing that ever existed. And if that makes air conditioning woke, and that makes me woke, then so be it. I love air conditioning. I'm taking the air conditioning pill. I am. Alright, let's see. Okay, so he goes up, and then he needs to come down and start slamming, and when he slams, he's gonna create lava. Little girl, can you not? Por favor? Please? Please. Little girl, I need my arms and my hands to make this video game. This horrible video game. It stinks. This stinky, horrible video game that smells. I need to make it. I think she pooped herself again. It's hard to tell, though. Very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Also, she's drooling all over the place. Stop this. Okay, so let's see. So where is the Donut Drake object? It's up here. There he is. So he should have a bouncing animation. Let's see. This standard animation. And we'll have a... Luckily, there's literally one called bouncing. We'll try to use it unless it gets in the way of things. Okay, little girl, relax. Relax. Good girl. Chill out. So let's see. We'll paste this here. And can we resize in just one direction? We can. Okay. So... let's say 50. No, not proportional. 150. Number of frames. Let's try 6. Let's see how this works. Well, it needs to go quickly, but that is kind of what we want. Although, hold on. Okay. Let's actually, hold on. Let's make sure we're doing this right. So, first things first. We're going to change Donut Drake's hotspot, which is the center of the object, to the bottom. Because that's going to make the animation and, to some extent, the coding a lot easier. So his center point is technically the bottom. Okay. Now... he should be falling on his belly. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's see. Go. Now we'll create the bouncing animation. That. So we have 6 frames. Make sure it plays at a decent clip. Oh, that's going to play faster once we're actually in the game. For some reason, the preview speed never matches, like, what's actually happening. Then I want him to, of course, go, so he needs to stretch back up. The animation. Or... Yeah. You're gonna tell me I can't, like... Okay. Copy. Run off replace mode. Do. Copy. And 1 doesn't matter because that's his default state. He'll revert to it. Boom. Okay, let's kind of test Donuts Drake out here a bit. His position, his X position, we test because he's only going to bounce off the floor here. So I forget. Do we see this whole block or just the top half of it? Top half of it. So this is going to be, I think, 32 off of 480. Hey Siri, what's 480 minus 32?
80 minus 32 is 448.
448. Okay, so if multiple value A equals 0 for Donuts Drake, to have him come down. Well, actually, I wanted to kind of go like and not so multiple value A equals 0. How do I want to do this? How about every 1 stinky second we're going to add multiple value A1. And just before that, we're going to put another... Ouch, he just kicked my balls. We're going to do another always, and we're going to have his position. So X, Y position. Little girl, sit. Here is your pacifier. Here. I know, but you're a baby. I know, but you're a baby. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Little girl, I have a very important question to ask you. Do you want to play Valve's new video game where you play as a grandma with a bow and arrow and you pretend you are in Dota 2? Do you want to play Valve's new video game where this is what happens? Is that what you want? You don't. Then calm down. Oh, my hat fell off. Little girl, you made my hat come off. You did this. Oh. Little girl, I'm trying to make Donuts Drake bounce around like a funny ball. Don't you like funny ball? Do you like funny ball? Do you like funny ball? Okay, now will you sit and behave? A little bit? Ooh, just a little bit? She won't. Okay. Yes, Guy. Now, do you want to sit in your rocker chair? Do you want to sit down here in your little rocker chair? What you want? Sit you into your rocker chair, and then I will give you your pacifier, and then I will rock you. It's okay. Shh. No, it's fine. Listen. It's fine. It's normal. Healthy. No, it's healthy to be a little baby. You are going to be okay. No! You are just a baby! Oh, you are just a little girl! Little girl, you are semi-transparent right now, but that's okay. Okay. Now, little girl, stop turning invisible. I need you to... She's just turning invisible and screaming. Little girl, listen, listen. I know. So you don't want to sit in your monkey rocker chair? You don't have to. You can come up here with me. What if I rock your chair up and down? You like that? You do? You think that's good? Is that relaxing? Are you relaxed? Is this a relaxing situation? I could lift your chair up and down. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not. You're very heavy. You're a very heavy girl. And my muscles don't exist at this point in time. I don't know where I put them, but they're not here. They certainly aren't here right now. So, okay. Now will you relax? For a little bit? You won't? Why? Why won't you relax? Okay. Hip. Gamers, I hurt my hip rocking the baby up and down. Sorry, I smacked my microphone. Rocking the baby up and down. I'm wearing a hat, rocking the baby up and down. Okay, let's see. Don't remember what I was doing. So always position set Donut Drake's Y coordinate to his current Y coordinate plus his alterable value of A. Alright, now. Hey Siri, what's 480 minus 32? Can't believe I forgot.
480 minus 32 is 448.
Okay. So if Drake's Y position is greater or equal to 448, then we will set his alterable value to something in the negative. I'm just not sure what we're going to set it to right now. We'll try 16. No, we'll try 32 and see how it goes. Boing. There he goes. He's bouncing. Boing.
Subway,
Boing.
we're winner seed.
Okay, he has to play the animation though. Hold on. So, position is blah blah blah. Animation. Change animation to bouncing. Do I have an animation finished? I guess. Animation has finished bouncing. So when he hits the ground, he's going to change to his bouncing animation. He's only going to have downward momentum added to him when he's not bouncing. Start of the level, we're going to change his animation. Beautiful. Look at that. That's incredible.
Subway,
I'm
we're
so
winner seed.
surprised that it's working so well. Dung. 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 Okay, so I think what he needs is a shadow. So that we know where he is. So how wide is he? 194. Hey Siri, what's half of 194?
1 divided by 2 times 194 is 97.
Why does it do the math in such a ass-backwards way?
I found this on the web for why is it do the math in such ass backwards way. Check it out.
Let's blink. Maybe it'd be better if it blunked. Blinking shadow. Donut shadow. So, always set the shadow's X position to Donut Drake's X position. See if that looks good.
Subway, we're winter seat.
Like it's a little hard to see that shadow. It should be a little roundular, shouldn't it? Let's see what we can do. It's made from the center, which is annoying. Center. Kind of like this. I'm gonna ask Siri what 197 times 2 is. I'm so shit. Hey Siri, what's 197 times 2?
197 times 2 is 394.
Get this fucker and duplicate him. I can figure out how to goddamn grab him. Ugh, I don't quite have him. Hold on. Copy. Paste. Flip. That. There we go. Should have a more roundular shadow that we can see.
Subway, we're winter seat.
But now I'm thinking, shouldn't the shadow change size as Drake gets closer and closer, closer and further from the ground?
Tasty! Tasty!
I don't know how to do that. I know how to do that.
Subway, we're winter seat.
That's a hard thing to sync up.
Tasty.
I know I don't
Tasty.
have to do that, but
Tasty.
looking at it,
Tasty. Tasty.
looking at it,
Tasty.
it really feels like it
Tasty.
should.
Tasty. Tasty.
That's the part that's bothering me, is it feels like it should.
Tasty. 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 Tasty.
It'd be harder to see if I did that too. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Tasty.
Hey Siri, what's 480 divided by 32?
480 divided by 32 is 15.
We could use directions to simulate it. That would take some time, though. $15 times 32 is 480. Hey Siri, what's 194 divided by 32?
194 divided by 32 is 6.0625.
Approximately 6. It's really 6 pixels wide? It doesn't look like it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like I need to try it. So bear with me while I waste our time a little bit. You all to know I'm counting by 6 on my fingers for each and every frame here. Wait a second. 30 or 60? 42. Wait, I broke my brain. Sorry that this part's boring, but I really feel like a resizing shadow is gonna make this look so much better. So much goddamn better. $46. $48. Come on. Get a grip. Four. Four, right? Yeah, four. What can I do? 6. 58. Supposed to be 60. Let's just assume it resized it. 66. Little girl is behaving very well in her bouncer right now, but right as I say it, she spazzes a little. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, can't believe I'm doing this. I may need to count simple subtraction and additions in my head. But I also calculated sine and cosine in Click and Play using Taylor expansion, so fuck you. Slot. There we go. Six, right? Yep, 6. Okay. Okay, don't worry, I got this. Oh, this better be worth it. Imagine I go through all this effort and it doesn't look right or it doesn't look good. And the $126. $8. Up next. $150. Okay, almost there. 6. Two. I'm pretty sure I miscounted at some point in this, so it's going to be a little weird at the end, but whatever. Seven. Six. Okay. Now we have a whole string of these. Save and let's figure out the logic. So, smallest shadow size is going to be when Drake's Y position is less than or equal to 0. Largest is when it's going to be greater than or equal to 448. So 0 to 448. 0 to 448. Great. But 32. 14. Which means 448 divided by 14 is 32, right? Yes. So if we take his Y position divided by 14, we're going to get something. Let's just see what we can do. Direction. Select direction. It's going to be, and we're going to figure this out. Position. Y position divided by 14. I want to see what's going to happen. I think this is going to be wrong or backwards, but let's see what happens. Anyways, look, it's going backwards. It's getting smaller when he goes down and bigger when he goes up. It's also not clamping at the tops. Okay. It looks cool, but it's... Honestly, the biggest mistake we did was setting it up backwards. A few things here. Let's see. For the always, we're going to add something. We're going to add an event here. Drake's Y position is greater than 448. We're going to set it to 448. Is this Windows 98? Yes, this is Windows 98. We are working with 256 megabytes of RAM. We've got an Intel Pentium 2 processor and a generic DVD-ROM. Why though? Why not? Let's look again.
Subway, we're winner seat.
So I'm trying to just watch the shadow to see how it moves. It shrinks. And when he hits the bottom, it grows. Or 4.8. Being moved a little beyond. The reason it's growing is because it's shoving in the... So he's being set to 448, then the next tick is happening. It gets pushed downward again. Why don't we set ultra value A to 0 here? That should keep us within bounds. Still seems to be...
Subway!
Why did I have to do it backwards? I shouldn't have done this backwards. I'm so dumb. Zero. 31. And then this is technically 32, which is why it's only big at the very bottom. In that case, what's 448 divided by 31? It's probably not going to be an even number. 14.4. Does Logan have a voice? Not yet. We didn't get back around to it. We divide this by 15. Would that fix our last frame problem? It fixes the last frame problem. It doesn't fix when he goes above. And it's still backwards to what it needs to be. His Y position is greater than or equal to 0. That's where we're going to set the direction, which is what controls his size. That way, it shouldn't try to resize him when he goes up the top of the screen. That's good, but it's still backwards.
Subway, where winners eat.
Is there a way I can mathematically reverse this without redoing the animation? Map 0 to 32, and 32 to 0. Good. Problem is, the easiest way to fix this, without having to deal with math, is to just redo the scaling all over again backwards. I don't want to do that. What hard is it to math it? I have no idea. How would you take a number between 0 and 32? How would you take a range of 0 to 32 and flip it? So that if it's 0, it gets set to 32. If it's 1, it gets set to 31. If it's 2, it gets set to 30. And just, like that. How would you do that? I have no idea. I'm sure there's a way to do it. 32 minus value. Wouldn't that make it a negative? Wait, 32 minus 32 equals 0. Okay, eyes are closed. I'm picturing it. 32 minus 32 is 0. 32 minus 31 is 1. 32 minus 5. You might be right. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Parentheses in here. We don't have parentheses, do we? If we do, they probably don't work. Syntax error. See, it doesn't like that we're using parentheses like this. It's just going to follow order of operations, because that's what we need. It's just going to obey order of operations. Wait, hold on, I can't tell what's happening. Holy shit, it might be working.
Subway, where winners eat.
It's working, except the very last frame is getting set to that. Okay. Thank you, Colonel Panic. You are right. Let's add an exception here. If it's greater than 0, we do that. If it is less than or equal to 0, we set the direction to... When is it again? Let's check. This one. Which is 31. We probably have some redundant code here, I'm not going to lie, but let's not worry about it. It blinks for a moment, god damn it. Oh, it blinks at the very end. But less than or equal to 1. And this is just greater than 1. It might be off by 1 because we're rounding 14.5 up to 15. It's still blinking. Why though? Let's use 15. What am I doing with this 1 shit? Obviously, it has to be related to what it's dividing it by. I don't know why I was being so dumb before. Beautiful.
Subway, we're winners eat.
Thank you, Colonel Panic, and everyone else who helped me with the mathematics here. Another thing, when he's up above the screen, rather than that shadow being super tiny, it should be invisible. Then when he's coming down, it should become visible again. So let's see if we can do that real quick. So, visibility, invisible, visibility, reappear. Okay, so let's see how that looks. That's excellent. Look at that. That is so much better than what we had before. I love that.
Subway, we're winners eat.
Is it supposed to keep flashing? Yeah, it's basically, I'm trying to simulate a, what do you call it? A transparency effect. Since you can't do transparency in Click and Play.
Tasty! Tasty! Tasty!
It's good. I like that. I'm glad we worked that out. So, how many floor tiles are there here again? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The screen is divided into 10. So, let's throw only once when this event loops on here. We'll create an object, lava. Okay. We can't actually put in a, what do you call it, a formula for where we're creating it. So we'll just have to create it and then have it instantly move itself to where we want it. Okay. Oh, yeah, Nick Dick, I'm not going to make like the whole screen flash or nothing. I'm just doing what they used to do in old games where to simulate transparency, they would just rapidly flash something. Oh shitty Sonic Shield look in Sonic 2. I liked Sonic Shield in Sonic 2. Yeah, so. Shit. That. So. I saved, right? I know I saved.
Holy crap!
Close and reopen. By activating, what do you call it? That step-through mode, it generated a bunch of placeholder events, and I hate that shit. Need that. Let's make sure it's still working. Yep, it's still working. Okay. Okay, so. It's the right event. That's the right event. So. You have to remember that Sonic 2 and other games that use that effect were designed for CRT televisions. And the signal combined with the CRT would turn that rapid 60 hertz flashing into basically a transparent effect. If you ever play Sonic 2 on a CRT television with proper, shitty RF cables, you'll see it as transparency instead of blinking. We're going to create a lava object. We're going to create it up here. And then check this out. If the lava's Y position is less than 0, that'll count as the initializer. That's when we're going to position it. So we're going to set its position, its Y coordinate to 448. And then we will set its x coordinate to donut Drake's x position divided by 10. That way it'll only be created on the individual, what do you call them, the tiles. Little girl, you spat out your binky. Here. Also took your mitten off. I don't know how you managed that. How'd you take your mitten off? You're crazy. Is there really no way to make a modern screen look like a CRT? I mean, there's shaders that simulate it, but I don't know. Toasty! Oops. That wasn't right. I know what I'm doing wrong. By dividing it by 10, I'm stretching it down. What I need to do, I'm trying to lock it into the 10. I'm trying to lock it onto the grid. So let's say if Nathan's x position is between 0 and 64, I want it to get set to 32. If Nathan's x position is between 64 and 128, I want it to be set to whatever midway between 64 and 128 is. And I know there's a simple way to do this. Think this through logically. 64 divided by 64 is 1. Times 32 is 32. You just kind of have to calculate this a bit. And 28 divided by 64 is going to be 2. Times 32 is going to be... Okay, wait. 64 plus 32... 64 plus 32, it's like 96, right? Halfway between 64 and 128 is 96. Let's say 128 divided by 64 is going to give you 2. 96 divided by 2. 48. I mean, so obviously 2 times 48 is going to give us 96, but that's not going to help us at the beginning. Because 1 times 48 is 48. Get that to be 32. Damn. There has to be a way to do this with a simple mathematic. Like 640, that's how big the screen is, divided by 64 is going to be 10. 10 times 32 is 320, which is... I'm trying to imagine it out in my head. In fact, let me stop doing it in my head. Save. Let me do this in Paint. Little girl, what's wrong? Do you want your binky? Don't kick that hard. You're going to hurt your feet. That's right. You're going to hurt your feet. She's kicking too hard. Being completely ridiculous. Okay. Let's kind of draw this out. Are you farting again? You weirdo. Yeah. Okay. Here we have our screen. A goo. 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 She's really gooing up a storm right now. It's crazy. Okay, so each of these blocks is 64 by 64. We have 1, 2, 3, goo, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We want the lava to be, well, I say the center, but here's the thing. I think the hotspot is in the corner, isn't it? It is in the corner, so that simplifies things a bit. So we want the lava to get created at this corner. And I have every other row kind of staggered just for the sake of argument right now. So this is 640 long. That's a 0. Hold on. 640 long, and there's 10 of these. Gamers, I think she's fussing because she's hungry. I'm pretty sure she's hungry. So tell you what, let me see if I can't find her a bottle. And yes. It's bottle time. It's bottle time. Bottle. Tails! Tails, what are you doing? Tails! No! Tails, please! Oh well, what can you do? Okay, I'm gonna give this little girl her bottle here. Because she is very hungry. Here we go. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know why Tails would do this. I don't know why Tails even has, like, a high-powered, like, floor waxer. Like, it just seems really uncalled for. It just seems really messed up. It just seems like the wrong thing to do. Tails, there's nothing even up there. You're not erasing anything. You're erasing the lack of thing. Okay, that's a little better, at least. Gamers, what would you do if you went to school and there was no one in the classroom and the lights were off? And you went to sit down at your desk, and then suddenly the lights turned on, and Tails walks in through the door, and he has this high-powered electric waxer. And he's slowly walking towards you with it. Oh no, my stomach is doing a little gurgle. For lunch, I had some frozen mac and cheese bites. And they really weren't that good. Now I'm thinking they were less than even not that good, because now they're giving my stomach a little grumble. And that's not great. I don't like that. Sonic, what are you doing? Sonic, no. Sonic, why? We had a beautiful, clean screen, and you're ruining it. Pachuco, stop this! Sorry, the cat was sniffing the power strip. I don't want him to cut off the whole stream. Pachuco! Cut out! Can't believe Sonic is such a maniac. Pachuco! Pachuco, I will literally pick you up by the tail and throw you like Bowser. Is that what you want? Ridiculous. Sonic, you're not very good at this. Like, you're kind of really bad at this, Sonic. You know, Kernel Panic, I wonder how hard that would be to hack. Like, I imagine someone has to have some of Super Mario 64 DS, like, documented. And then you could AI the voice, and then how hard could it be? Does anyone know if there's documentation on hacking Super Mario 64 DS? Because that seems like a worthwhile project. To just give every character that voice line, including Yoshi. Know how to unpack DS games? Wait a second. Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't know how to fly a plane? Oh no. He did it. The cat is still lurking right next to the power. Knuckles, what the hell are you doing here? Knuckles is tired of this shit. Knuckles has had it with this fucking nonsense. It's like, get this shit out of here. I'm not putting up with this anymore. He's so strong. Wow. Who would have thought he could pull the whole screen? Goodbye, Knuckle. We'll never see him again. Oh, who did this? Oh no! Da 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. He's doing a great job. He's doing so well. I don't know what he hit off screen over there, but I'm sure it was important. How long does this go for? Forever. This is the rest of our lives. Robotnik, please don't do. No. Sonic the Hedgehog riding a bicycle in space? I'm very confused. I don't think this is how bicycles work. Dr. Robotnik, there's nothing over there. Oh, it's the Death Egg. Gamers, I wish I had my own flying space fortress designed in my image. What happened? Don't know why that happened. Good timing anyway, though. She finished the bottle. Yeah. Okay. You good with that? Let me write down that I gave her a bottle. But you go get out of there! Go on! I'm gonna throw this cat. I'm gonna throw him. I'm going to throw him. Okay. So, back to the problem at hand. Okay. 640 pixels wide, 10 segments. These are the points that we would want so big. So big. Text toolbar. What is this? Too big. Stop this. Get some help. Consolas. There's no consolas. System? That works. Okay, so the points that we want the things to be created: 0, 64, a Siri. Fuck you.
We'll respond to that.
Okay, 128. Hey Siri, what's 128 plus 64?
128 plus 64 is 192.
Hey Siri, what's 192 plus 64?
192 plus 64 is 256.
Hey Siri, what's 256 plus 64?
256 plus 64 is 320.
Hey Siri, what's 320 plus 64?
320 plus 64 is 384.
Hey Siri, what's 384 plus 64?
384 plus 64 is 448.
Hey Siri, what's 448 plus 64?
448 plus 64 is 512.
Hey Siri, what's 512 plus 64?
512 plus 64 is 576.
Alright. So those are all of these are the x coordinates where we would want the lava block to be created. So any arbitrary number between 0 and 640 has to turn into one of these numbers depending if they fall. Or if they fall between 0 and 64, I want 0. If they fall between 64 and 128, I want 64. If they fall between 128 and 192, I want 128, etc., etc., etc. So how can we do this with a simple calculation? So let's take some arbitrary numbers. Let's say we have... Oh, that's not even a number. What number is this? What number is this? Oh. Okay. Little girl, your mother's on the way home. Okay. No. Oh, God, that doesn't make a number either. Okay. So, 47 should become 0. 273 should become 256. So what is an equation we could use here that would make this true? So let's say 47 a little burp. Actually, you do need to burp, don't you? Come on. Sit on my knee and do a burp. Go on. Do a little burp. Do a little burp. Do a little burp for me, please. Does click and play support modulo? I have no fucking idea. We can look. Okay, so 46. Hey Siri, what's 47 divided by 64?
47 divided by 64 is approximately 0.7343.
0. So it's less than 1. Hey Siri, what's 71 divided by 64?
71 divided by 64 is approximately 1.1093.
1.1, but it's less than 2. Hey Siri, what's 150 divided by 64?
Divided by 64 is approximately 2.3437.
You might be right. Polly, you might be right. Okay, I think I've got what we do. So if we divide our number by 64, we get a range. We're going to get a range between 0 and 10. For example, hey Siri, what's 580 divided by 64?
580 divided by 64 is 9.0625.
So we do the division, we multiply the result of that division by 64, and I think then we're going to get the result we want. 47 divided by 64 is going to be 0 with a remainder. 0 times 64 is 0. 273 divided by 64 is going to be a number. That number times 60. Okay, I think we got it. We got the number. We got the formula we need. You're right, Colonel Panic. Click and Play does not support floating numbers. So I think we might have to go into our test game and see what we can do. Oh man, I really shouldn't have eaten those mac and cheese bites. My stomach is about to, like, do flips. And by flips, I mean big shits. Oh, fuck. Why did I eat that? Because I love mac and cheese. That's why I ate it. It shouldn't be a crime to eat fried mac and cheese bites. It really shouldn't. Like, it should just be an acceptable thing to do, you know? It should be okay to do these things. Ugh. You ever wish you could stream from the toilet? What's going on, guys? It's the Diuretic Gamer, the only gamer who exclusively streams from his bathroom when he's got diarrhea. Well, gamers, I just got done eating an entire platter of extra volcano spicy nachos, and whoo boy do I have a hell of a stream for you tonight. We may be going on for a few hours for this one. Okay, will you sit in your chair for me? Will you sit in your chair? Sit here, because you want a baby. And, if you want your pacifier, let me know. Oh god, my stomach is like revving up quick to kick my ass. Okay, let me save the game. We're gonna go into our test world. Our test game. Okay, so, scene. I'm to make an active object that's 64 by 64 with its hot spot in the corner. Go. It's our guy. So, then the mouse clicks left button. We're gonna need like a counter for this. When we click the left button, we're gonna set the counter to the X position of the mouse. So now we have the mouse's X coordinate. Need to make sure this gets properly initialized. We have a way to initialize this. So let's say by default it's -1, and its minimum is -1. Okay, so now it's initialized. So if the counter is different than -1, that means we've been initialized. We're going to set our value to current value divided by 64. Not divided by 64, right? Hey Siri, what's 47 divided by 64?
47 divided by 64 is approximately
No, that's right.
0.7343.
Is 0. Times 64, yeah. So we have to hope that this respects order of operations. We want to divide by 64 and then multiply by 64. Once again. Oh, no, okay. We're going to create the object. Create it up here. Like up here. Right. And then replace this with if position. The y position is less than 0, so it'll get initialized. Then we will set its y coordinate to 240, just so it's visible. And then we're going to set its x coordinate to current value of the counter. And then we're going to set the counter back to -1. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's find out. Gamers, it's working. We're creating them in blocks. Bam. That's exactly what we needed. That's the secret. The value is x position divided by 64 and then multiplied by 64. It was so simple. And yet my brain didn't understand it. Oh, little girl, do you want your pacifier now? Are you ready for your pacifier? Prepare to be pacified. Pacification is beginning. Pacifier has been provided. Alert! Alert! Pacifier is failing! Pacifier is failing! Warning! Warning! Pacification has failed! Yeah. Divide by 64, then multiply by 64. Alright, so where is that event we're working with? It's 1. So, divided by 64 times 64. There we go. It should get created on the grid directly below Nathan Drake. Yep, right over there. And if he were moving around left and right, it would be created under him every time. Okay, let me close out of paint so we can get some of our RAM back.
Holy crap.
Okay, there's a specific bouncing sound effect that I want. Let's go check if someone's ripped it. I mean, I'm sure someone's ripped it. Is it the Mushroom Hill? It's not, but that is a very good idea. Oops. Shit plugged in. You know what the issue could be? So my I connect this thing to the internet through a little mini router so that I can use a VPN, because Google just loves to broadcast your location no matter what page you use on Google. It's like, hello user, this is where you are. I hope you like seeing where you are, and everyone else can see where you are too. So it's possible that I have to renew the subscription to the VPN. But that would require me checking my subscription to the VPN. Do I have that written down somewhere? That. Would I even do that from here? It's annoying. Let me look up real quick how to access the specific things settings. I can get to it from my main PC, but let me check. Try it from here, but I want to, just in case. Bloop. Oops, not like that. Let's see. Okay, yep, that's coming up on my laptop. Well, on the ThinkPad. Problem is, it's not going to want to display on this old browser. And that sure puts a damper on things. Hold on, I have to have written this down somewhere. Let me check something. Receipt here. 12 months. Yes, actually. If this is the correct receipt, then my VPN expired on Monday of this week. That explains that. Okay. Can I renew it, or do I have to get a new key? Let's see. How do I... Okay, how do I renew... Or how do I purchase... Hold on, let's see. Pricing. Get started? Can I access my existing account? I don't want to make a new one. Yeah, that's a different one. Log out. Log out. Okay, here we go. Okay, enter my account number. Log in. Is this the correct one? Okay, no time left. Privacy friendly. Yes, let me pay for my VPN with cash. Good news, gamers. I can pay for my VPN subscription with cryptocurrency. I'm going to pay them with DK coin to renew my VPN. No. I'm just using my credit card. Eh. Oh, why did I have that balance? I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Okay. So I'll download the receipt. Okay, according to this, my VPN is reactivated, so let's see. I go to google.com. That was it. I have successfully renewed my VPN, gamers. We're back on the road. By the way, it cost me $65 to renew my VPN. These are the things I do for you. These are the things I do for you. $65 so we can make a shitty stink game. Ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna tell me nobody ripped sounds from Donkey Kong Country? What? Are you serious? Maybe they listed it under Super Donkey Kong? How the hell did nobody rip sounds from Donkey Kong Country? What? That's absurd. That is absolutely absurd. Donkey Kong Country sound effects. That is insane. I don't want a YouTube video of sound effects. EK Atlas. Let's see. Download this before? I feel like I've seen this page before, regardless when I download it. It's just gonna take like a minute, no problem. Yeah, that's going. Sonic Brick. Love Sonic Brick. Where is it? Sonic Brick. Sonic Brick. 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 Gamers, I can't find Sonic Brick. This is a sad. Oh, there it is. We have to turn off the music because this plays a MIDI of Another One Bites the Dust. Missed the knuckles. Hiccup. Damn it. I don't want to finish this stage even though my download's almost finished. Can I play this game on my iPhone? I'd much rather play this game than a Genshin Titty Impact. Oh no! Fuck! Why would I do this? RetroArch is on iOS now. I looked into that, and I was very... We're losing Sonic again. Disappointed to find out... Okay, two things. One, I fucking hate RetroArch. Just putting that out there. Two, the DOSBox core is not available on iOS. It's not. So we can't install Windows 3.1 and play Gex vs. Gadget on your iPhone. What the fuck? It's not. I looked for it. I downloaded it. I checked. And the DOSBox core is not on there. If the DOSBox core was on there, then you could install Windows 3.1 in it, and then you could play the Gex vs. Gadget demo on your iPhone. I know the download finished. I just want to be at this level. Just let me clear the stage, damn it. That's right, you can play it on your free iPad. Well, you can't, because the DOSBox core isn't on there. Did I mention I hate RetroArch? I really should stop playing this. Considering how long it's going. Oh, okay, hold on. You're getting a few bricks. Oh, I got sucked in by the ring. Did I ever patch in Gex vs. Gadget to get rid of mandatory damage? There is no mandatory damage. You can beat it without taking damage. You just have to be good. What's wrong with RetroArch? I just don't like it. I just don't like the concept of a consoleized... Either a consoleized, you know, menu, or a really obnoxious, annoying one-by-one scrolling through a list menu for literally every emulator on Earth. It just doesn't fit it. It's a huge pain in the ass to use with a keyboard and mouse, and it's dumb. Can't explain why I like this game so much. I just really need those bricks to pop. Just really need these bricks to pop. What this game needs is you need to be able to control where Sonic bounces when he hits Tails. You need to be able to have him like do a spin or like a tail whip or something. There's the E. There's the E. Got it. Come on, get it, Sonic. Get it, Sonic. Wait, Sonic. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, he's doing it. Damn it, he's doing it. Come on! Come on! Get it! Damn it, Sonic, get it! Oh, he's so close! Sonic, oh no, come on, come on! It's just one left, it's just one! Oh, this is worse than watching the DVD logo! Oh! Come on! Oh. Satisfying. Very satisfying. Good job. Okay, where were we? We're looking for the first sound effect. Let's see. Okay, where's that? Where's that archive? Here we go. We already downloaded this before. I'm such a dope. I knew it looked familiar. I knew it looked familiar. Wow. That sounds cut off. Let me open this with Audacity just to see what it is. It's not cut off, that's just how it sounds in game. Run this into a wave.
Oh!
Did I save it here? Save it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I will just increase the volume.
Holy crap!
Save changes, yes. Okay. And then where's the event? Maybe towards the bottom. Sample. Let's see if this plays correctly. Yep. Beautiful. Wonderful. Hold on a second, gamers. The dog was going to bark, and I needed him to not bark in here with the baby. To not scare her.
Holy crap!
Right. So, didn't get as much done today as I wanted to, but I had to take care of a baby, so can you blame me? Can you blame me?
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
For another hour, I wish, but I got obligations to my family. Alright, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Tune in Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for an hour-long mini-stream, more of The Sims 2. Tune in Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern for some more The Secret of Monkey Island. And tune in next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Try and knock this boss fight out. I really thought we had it. I really thought it was going to be done today, but didn't get done today. I just dropped my phone. Anyway. This goddamn dog doesn't shut up. Alright, anyway. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. I'm gonna go take a poo.